How am I going to test this? I'm going to go now, no other water with me, and do a 2-hour run in the mountains, about 2 hours. And then at the very end, I'll let you know if I had diarrhea. I cannot believe it's the 21st of September in Northern Ireland and we're still getting weather like this. Today I'm going to take a really quick look at this. This is a Salomon running water flask and it's got this filter in it which can filter all of the nasties out of water that you might find when you're out and about. Why would I want one of these? Well, if you watch my last video, you'll see that on a recent mountain run, I ran we did nearly 20 miles, and during that run I drank about 5 liters of water, which I filtered using a small filter I had with me. But that system requires you to stop, fill up your bottle that you're going to use for the water, attach the filter, and then squeeze that really slowly into your soft flask. And doing that each time to fill 2 bottles took 5 to 10 minutes, and that is a lot of time over a really long run. So I bought this instead. This is a Salomon flask that has this built-in filter, enabling me to remain fully hydrated without any diarrhea. So it comes wrapped in this plastic here, so take that off. I hate that stuff. I hate this stuff. So right, here we've got 2 components. You've got the flask where you're going to store the water, and you've got the filter. So the way this works is quite simple. Fill this up in a water source, get it as, preferably one that's as clean as possible. Screw this on the top, and then you can drink fresh water. Right, let's head up towards the mountains and give it a test. Okay, moment of truth. What does this actually taste like? It tastes really good. It tastes like fresh filtered water. Now, one thing you might be wondering is, Stephen, what about electrolytes? There's a few solutions for this, but the one I've come up with is this. Down, it's quite noisy here. Down in my pocket here, I've got this. This is a small, like 150 ml bottle, and I have dissolved 3 electrolyte tablets into that. So it's a little bit of extra weight to carry, but it means I just drink from that when I need some electrolytes, as well as combining with the fresh water. You can probably get there's probably other ways to get electrolytes, like tablets and things like that, but this was the solution I had handy, so this is what I'm going to be using today. The thing actually I'm most depressed about so far is that the water flow of that is really, really good, and I think it's because it's got that open cage where you've got a really large surface area for the water. With my Sawyer mini filter, it's got a really narrow opening on both ends, so the water flow is nowhere near as good as I'm getting from that straight away. So right, how am I going to test this? I'm going to go now, no other water with me, and do a 2-hour run in the mountains, about 2 hours. And then at the very end, I'll let you know if I had diarrhea. Drinking fresh river water straight from this is almost refreshing as standing in the middle of it. I love this thing. This is so useful. This is basically replacing 2 other bits of kit, because if I wasn't using this, I would be carrying a water filter and then a separate bottle that I fill up and then squeeze the water through. So it's 2 pieces of kit gone instantly. This is so much faster to use as well. Unscrew it, dip it in, put the lid back on, off you go, and that's it. And the water flow from this is perfect. It's absolutely it's just slightly slower than the flow you get from just the normal soft flask. So yeah, really impressed with how it works. It costs, costs around, I got mine for around 25, 30 pounds. Pricey enough, little accessory, but one of those things that could potentially save your life, or at the very least could save you a severe bout of diarrhea. So it's a recommendation in my book.